Acts 13. Paul explains in Acts 14 why at this point he's going to preach to the Gentiles. He says, "Behold, we turn to the Gentiles. For so as the Lord commanded us, I have set you for a light of the Gentiles, that you should bring salvation to the uttermost parts of the earth." Paul says that he's going to tell the Gentiles about the light of the gospel because of an Old Testament prophecy which says that Jesus would be a light of the Gentiles. So Paul understood that whatever is true of Jesus must be true of us. If Jesus is the light of the world, then so must we be. All that is true of Jesus becomes a commandment to us, an imperative for our action. So in this matter of being the light to the world, Jesus himself said two things which were intended to be put together. I am the light of the world. You are the light of the world. If he is the light of the world, so should we be. If he's the good shepherd who searches for lost sheep, so should we be. That's why we are to read, study, and meditate upon the Gospels, upon the historical Jesus. Think about his actions, his decisions, his thinking, his recorded teaching and words. Because to be a Christian is to be a Christ person, a person who is Christ to the world. All that is true of him is to be true of us. If he was the sinner's friend, radically accepting people, eagerly mixing with people in order to try to save them, forgiving his enemies, loving little children, caring with a special interest, I think, in the mentally retarded, what are called the demon-possessed, the invalids, worried about the salvation of the religious hypocrites, getting in buddy with the rough fishermen, absolutely everyone. Well, so should we be like that. Paul took the fact that Jesus was a light to the Gentiles as a commandment to him to also be a light to the Gentiles. So all that we have seen and known of Jesus as a person becomes a commandment to us. What would Jesus do? That becomes the law and the credo of Christian life.